cheap. About,
Yeah, but you are from South Korea.
yeah, I'm from South
Okay, is it cheaper in South Korea?
Korea.
It's the same. Okay, but you're comparing fast food to coffee. Coffee's kind of in its own little category right now.
But when I can eat the sandwich and kind of hamburger in cafe, right? So when I compare the kind of food and fast food restaurant food, then
He means that, for example, if you pay $6 in McDonald's, and then you can eat in another place for $2 more or $3 more, and you can eat better. Yeah.
Well, I agree, that's true.
Well, it's not that cheap. I mean, if you want a good food, a good quality, you gotta go like FP or something like that.
Yeah.
And
that
you'll go like with, you'll eat your lunch with like $20 or $14 at least.
Yeah, but you can get your lunch
It's like
for
the
$5.
So if it's not money, if it's not about money, why is it so popular?
Because it's not.
I agree.
Because what?
About the time, because the American
It's
is
a fast car.
all time is busy. The woman and the man is the go with the job, and they don't have any time.
That's right. It is very convenient.
Convenient, yes.
Speak loudly, Steiny, so they can hear you.
You can take, or over here, it's you can take easy to go. To tell, hey, bring me bags. I wanna take. For example, in Slovakia, if you wanna take for to go, they're looking on you, yeah, cheese. You want?
Oh, yeah.
If you don't, for example, you don't have time to eat, so you just look at it and you need to go. You tell them, hey, please, can you bring me bags? I need to go.
They look at you.
Yeah.
It's not a big concept yet in your country. Yeah, fast food, whereas here it's a pretty big, you guys, we eat in our cars. Honestly, we're a car culture in a lot of ways.
And it's also
Sorry?
it's just
Tasty?
Tastes good.
It's also really bad for you.
No.
Oh, yeah, see, supersize me. You gotta be careful when you're doing fast food, you guys. Okay, so we have letter E is number 1. Okay, so what's the next one?
yeah, first of all.
Yeah, we've got F. First of all, most fast food is very high in calories. That's that whole not very good for you thing, Gazi. Okay, so we've got first,
No. And
for example, yeah. A 6-inch Pizza Hut personal pan pepperoni pizza has 660 calories, and a McDonald's Big Mac has 560. And you know what, you guys? Most of the calorie is from fat. How old are you, Hung?
25.
You're gonna care in about 5 years.
But you look
No, I don't
very
know.
You're gonna care, I'm not kidding. Yeah, guys go through a metabolic change around 30, and everything that you've been eating for your whole life, at 30, all of a sudden you're gonna go, hey, where'd that stomach come from? It's because your metabolism is gonna change. So yeah, enjoy the next 5 years, buddy, because a wake-up call is coming.
You can eat it.
All right, so we've got 1 point and 1 example. We've got first and then, for example, what's our next? Second. A lot of the calories from fast food are from fat. Where we go next? We've got an example, right? For instance, a portion of Nacho Supreme from Taco Bell contains 26 grams of fat, and a Big Mac contains 30 grams. You guys, that's more fat than you're supposed to have in one day, and it's just one thing. And if you have a Big Mac and then you get French fries,
And Coke.
oh man,
$5.
you guys, it's a fat bomb.
Yeah.
What do you
know?
know?
It's like you're taking this stuff and you should say to your stomach, watch out, heads up, because you're sending your stomach a bomb.
You can consume all this fat for just $5.
Yes.
That's very good.
You know what? We should have American fast food will kill you and it's cheap. Sorry.
What are you gonna
Guys,
eat
if I
in
start
States,
laughing, I
Sarah?
start
Yeah.
coughing. I can't
What are you
laugh.
gonna eat in the States, Sarah? Yogurt? It's not gonna make me full. That's what I'm saying. Like you should eat something.
So you haven't tried Big Mac with double cheese and the French fries? You're gonna
You know
love it.
what? You know what? It's like, have you seen those Pizza Hut commercials where you have the pizza and then in the crust they put cheese?
Alright.
I love
You're gonna be so fat by the time you're 50. Yes, you are. Okay, you guys. So we've got the topic sentence, we have first, and then we have an example, we have second, and then we have a supporting example.
Third.
Where are we going?
Third.
What number?
D.
D. Third. Fast food items such as hamburgers and french fries contain high amounts of salt. Liz, where are we going now?
Maybe.
Liz? G. Yes, it doesn't give us a transition, but it is the topic of sodium. A typical meal at McDonald's contains as much as 1,370 milligrams of sodium. Okay?
I don't know what does that mean. I never really cared about it. Seriously.
It means a lot of salt. Sodium is salt. You guys, I think when Americans go to like the British Isles, when we go to like England or Scotland or whatever, Americans always say about British food that it's boring. Okay? We say it's bland, B-L-A-N-D, and it's because Britons don't but that's a very ethnocentric point of view, you guys. It's the way we perceive their food. The problem is their food is not as sweet and as salty as our stuff. But we teach, so when we eat their stuff, which is healthier than ours, we go, God, is that ever boring? But you know, people who come into the United States say, all your food is salty and sweet. That's all I ever taste, salty and sweet. You know, have you thought that? Did you do it? Yeah, I had a Japanese student once that when she would make like cookies, she would cut the amount of sugar and salt in half. You know, because she said, I can't stand it. I can't stand all that salt. I can't stand all that sweet. So she used our recipes, but she just cut it in half because she said it was just too much for her. You know, so we say British food is boring. They come over here and go, you know, too much salt, too much sweet, too much. Okay, and yet we get our food and we add more salt to it. You know, because it's really, really high. It's really high in sodium already. So, okay, all right. So we've got after G, where are we going?
To H.
H. And how do we know? Finally, add a sugary soft drink to your fast food meal, and you pound the last nail into the heart of any nutritionist. Okay, meaning you're going pound the last nail. It means you just killed them. Great, you pound the last nail into the coffin because there's so much sugar in regular pop. Okay, you know a can of soda. One can of soda contains 11 teaspoons of sugar. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, okay, well, other people say all the diet soft drinks are going to kill you too because they're chemical. I don't know, something's going to kill you. But 11 teaspoons of sugar in one can of soda, it'll rot your teeth too. You know, it'll eat the enamel off your teeth. It causes a lot of teeth decay. Okay, all right, so if that's finally, what's the last?
B.
In conclusion. Notice that we had two sentences that ended with finally or in conclusion. Okay? How do you know if H starts with finally and B starts with in conclusion, and those are both transitions that we use at the end of paragraphs, how do we know which one comes first? Abdullah?
And this
Sorry? What about the sentence? Okay, so you're saying something about that sentence. What? Right. So what is this last sentence? What is B doing?
Finally means like transition, like first, second.
It can also be the last sentence. How do we know it's not? How do we know that B is the last sentence and not H?
Because in conclusion.
What?
In conclusion.
Yeah, but finally can also be a concluding sentence.
Yeah, but then conclusion is more with that form.
Okay, so what are you saying? What is he saying?